Well, if you're thinking about refreshing your home, you might be considering hiring an interior designer, but where do you start? Today, interior designer Helen Austen is sharing some quick, smart tips to help you choose the right designer for your space, your style, and your personality. Thank you for being here.
It's great to be here as always.
All right, so first things first, should we start by looking for a designer that matches our style, or what would you say is the best first step?
Well, talking about style's tricky. So I think people think of style first, right? Because you're attracted maybe to working with a designer because you've seen their work. So preferably, I suggest people go to their website and look at their portfolio. Now, you don't have to be like, I love everything, because a lot of us are a little versatile in what we can do.
Cover a lot of bases.
Right. And so if you're surfing Instagram or whatever social media you like, or Pinterest, if people still do that, take screenshots. And then when you talk to a designer, you can show us the things that caught your eye. Also, you can show us things that you find to be repulsive. I find that to be really helpful too. So I find those two things to be a really great way to start when you're concerned about style.
How do we know when we're looking at a designer, let's say we are looking at their website and going through, how do we know if they can work within maybe our budget?
Okay, budgets are hard. I would say the easiest way to know on the outset, so if there's a consultation fee and you feel like that is probably going to be outside of your budget, it's probably a good clear indicator maybe it's not the best fit for your project. Also, just ask us. Most people don't know what things cost, especially post-COVID. Now with all the tariff confusion, our industry has changed a lot.
Oh, I'm sure.
So things cost more. So just ask us, and then we know the questions to ask you to kind of clarify that and find that out. Because budgets obviously are very real. They're real concerns, and so we can help guide that, and so you can know whether or not it's going to actually work out.
I feel like you kind of already answered this question, but communication. It's important to talk about all of these different things, correct?
Correct. So this goes beyond just do they answer their phone or just follow up quick. Also communicating like their process. Do they have a project management system? So interior design is actually really complicated. We manage a lot of moving parts and a lot of money. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars. So if they aren't showing you how they manage their projects or have any type of materials that kind of walk you through what you can expect in working with them, that's all types of communication. So if you don't see any of that, it's not a good indication that it's going to be a pleasant experience in working with us.
Yeah, that would make me a little nervous with that. Is that why you would say maybe contracts come into play and they're so important?
Even more so. But that's because we're dealing with so many different aspects of a project. So from the start, when we're just doing design, to completion, it's going to outline what each party can expect. Yeah. So also it protects you as the consumer too. When something does go awry and you can go to that contract, you also know that then the designer, we have a process and a plan. We know what we're doing. It's really important. I say if there's not a contract, do not work with them. And if the contract's only a page long, do not work with them. It actually needs to be much longer than that for this field.
Well, Helen, if people want to connect with you, they want to get more of these amazing tips that you're offering, what's the best way to get in contact with you?
My website is helenausten.com, Austin with an E-N, and my social media handle is @Helen & Co Interior.